the guardian of the dark tide, a mortal. We meet again. Tried to clear the path for you, but that thing got in my way.
You handled all the monsters along the way by yourself.
More or less. The road was here, and I couldn't be sure which one to take. So I wanted to make it easy, whichever way you chose.
You've already helped more than enough.
So have you. There were things I couldn't have done alone. One last thing.
You didn't have to go so far, Discord Slayer. Take what's left of me. This flicker of a soul won't last much longer anyway.
Just hang in there. I'll find a way to save your frequency.
You don't have to carry it all yourself. Sometimes it's okay to lean on someone else.
Thank you.
Human frequencies dull the pain of absorption. Why not let them serve a purpose? Burn them before they turn.
I did it because I wanted to. Not everything needs a reason.
I gave you power, not so you would squander it on sentiment. Unleash your true nature.
Your time's up. Crawl back to where you belong.
Looks like you've got him on a leash.
Taming him isn't the hard part. Becoming stronger than him is. Oh, and keeping him hungry enough to feed on my terms.
Do not mistake this for triumph, gallant Raider. This battle will not end until one of us is dead.
Really? I think Abby is a lot cuter. That power you used, was it the Sentinel's power of separation? And that incredible little one. No wonder Cartethyia had the nerve to propose such a mad plan. Even here, the Paradise's frequency isn't stable, which means Leviathan hasn't completely seized control. So, looks like part one of the plan worked.
You bear the Dark Tide's power, but you are no Harbinger.
Good. We can avoid the lengthy explanation. If you're looking for the Harbinger too, you must have seen it. The apocalypse. It was meant to remain restrained by the Sentinel, but I feel it stirring again. I followed its frequency and found you.
Most of Leviathan's power resides in me, but a fragment escaped. I've been tracking the one who carries that power.
That gem was cast into the Dark Tide. If this is where things are at, that leads to only one conclusion. Leviathan is about to resurrect. Freed from the Sentinel's hold, it's returned to its primal state in the Dark Tide, like water returning to the sea. We must trap its frequency before we can destroy it.
Or we can use me. Leviathan's instinct will draw it to reclaim what was once part of itself. The godhood inside me.
But that godhood has fused with your humanity. Their frequencies are nearly identical now.
That's exactly how we trap it. When Leviathan awakens, it won't distinguish. It will devour all frequency if I offer my humanity. I'll become an anchor, give form to formlessness, and trap its frequency in one place. And if it's now hiding in the Dark Tide, I know you have a way of sending my humanity into it, right?
And I suppose you know the cost.
I do. But I have faith in those who strive to protect this life. The Dark Tide can't read either one of our minds. Only Discord Slayer. Let me be your first bullet. Fire me in.
When the time comes, I'll kill you in front of them. To convince Leviathan of your necessary death.
Then I shall leave the rest to you. Thank you for choosing to be misunderstood, hated, and for putting you...
With the Sentinel Sword of Divinity, we split her godhood from her humanity, leaving the divine within her. Then, I fired the Dark Tide bullet to consume her frequency and send her humanity into the Dark Tide. Leviathan can't truly distinguish the signals it receives. It's blinded by what people believe. By tricking the one closest to the Blessed Maiden into accepting her death, we lowered its guard. Now that Cartethyia has trapped its frequency, all that's left is to gather strength, reach the paradise, and finish Leviathan. Even I'm not arrogant enough to think I can take the Trenodian by myself.
Does the song have a name?
They're usually named after the one who recorded them.
So, your real name is...
I'll tell you when this is all over. Call it a promise. A promise that we both make it back in one piece. If you're ready, let's go. You know how to use the Sentinel's original power, don't you? Then change the world if something gets in your way.
Why are there so many enemies here?
Leviathan's king. He created them himself. Nothing more than empty husks.
What did you do? Did we avoid them?
No. Slay them all.
You didn't say that.
They need no mercy. Their rest awaits.
Obey. One with sounds.
Gotcha. Walk on. Behave now. Find my ticket. Enter Hell's Gate. Hated Hellfire.
Down curtain.
Speak of the devil. I come to send you to your grave. Rise from Hellfire! More bullets for you.
We'll obey. One way sounds.
Gotcha. Behave now. Find my trigger. Enter Hell's Gate. Another mortar from us. Oh, bring it on. This song is about to be the chorus. Rise from hellfire!
Swift and resolute. Nowhere to hide. It's over.
Some faint melodies disrupted the rhythm. Try switching worlds. Finally, we've arrived. The true gateway to hell.
Shining with your love, with hearts full of joyous.
The dead grow tongues and sing praise day and night. That's what's become of those consumed. If the journeying paradise reaches our world, everyone in Rinasita,
Look at them, lining up to flatter them without Leviathan's wisdom. Feeble minds like
ceaseless worship, stripped of meaning or soul, from this shore to the next, from power.
altogether more believers to be drawn into Paradise's maw. Then they'll go claim their due from the
Even with the tape's help, we can't stay exposed to these hymns for too long.
Why don't take your own silence, wretched souls? There is no place for you in paradise. Burn in your ruin.
Seems Chimera still commands some authority here.
Coming back here feels like coming home. By blood, they ought to call me forefather. Leviathan was right about one thing. Fear is the most
We're here again.
The Styx Lake. A myth once whispered in Septimont, now carved into reality by Leviathan. Those touched by the Tidespawn often begin to see things. Hallucinations. There. Do you see it? At the edge of this underworld. That's the journeying paradise.
Through me, walk the path of glorious ascension. Through
No matter how Leviathan dresses it up, it can't hide the truth. It's a liar, twisting souls.
this lake. It's not quite like how I remembered it.
The Styx Lake, a place where all souls meet. Some call it by another. Leviathan reshaped it through the dark tide, turning it into a furnace where souls are melted down and reforged.
A crude imitation of the Sentinel's way of giving form to remnant creatures. But Leviathan takes the souls devoured by the Dark Tide and forges them into its obedient kindreds. Nostalgic? No. What I carry is rage. Oh.
This is where Chimera was born.
Do you mean me or us? Born from the fury that courses through the earth, rage cast my spine, and slaughter forged my chest.
That was surprisingly smooth.
I had the beholder on him the whole time. My instincts keep telling me something's off. We better stay sharp. Stone is just ahead. Let's go after it. Its energy has been reshaped by the Dark Tide. We'll need the Sentinel's power to purify it before activation.
One more time.
Speak of the devil. Good. Take them. Live to hand. It's done. The terminal's comms should be restored. Let's contact Augusta.
Yes, we saw it. The Anchor Stone has been activated. Sooner than expected.
My family's potions are ready. But please, a word. It's been crafted from the Threnodian's venom. Outside the corruption's reach, it induces hallucinations, warping your senses and clouding judgment. If you aren't immediately entering the Dark Tide, I advise you all not to drink it.
Ground defenses are holding, and no major fluctuations in the Dark Tide for now.
Everyone. Wait! An intense frequency suddenly. It's moving towards the Western Front.
Is this the best the mighty gladiators of Septimont can offer? Grand finale deserves grandeur. How can such a dull act satisfy the audience? Oh, yes! Now this is a scene fit for the final act.
Blades do not discriminate. Leave. This one's mine.
Oh, has Honglong fallen so low, they now send a blind man to die?
Prisoner Scar of Jinzhou. Surrender now. One strike is all it would take to end you. Surrender, and you may be spared pain.
Oh, in an epic play such as this, I refuse an early exit.
My orders were to bring you back, dead or alive. I never planned on bringing you back alive. Your head belongs to me.
You're too late, defender of Guanlong! Beneath the dark tide, it stirs once more! All hope will be swept away!
You talk too much.
Answer my call.
Winds howling. Step forward, strike.
Settle it all. Answer my call.
Behold this boy. Nothing you won't heal.
My temper!
Step forward. Off with you. Behold this boy.
All this time, your eyes fixed on the tide. Never once did you see the threat in the sky. Annihilation. Right on time!
For Lova and Scar, their appearance was too well timed. Like they knew our strategy all along. Meanwhile, Cristoforo's just biding his time in the shadows. This must be just the beginning. No matter. The dark tide was just unleashed because of the Phraxidus' interference. And everyone there, they didn't even take the potion before it swallowed them.
Trust them. Their will is stronger than the corruption.
The Anchor Stone has been activated. It will guide them through the dark tide.
Watch out!
Fret not. Soon you and your companions shall reunite in the boundless embrace of eternal night. Your journey ends here. What is writ by fate shall not be swayed. To resist is to invite naught.
The Phraxidus must think highly of us. Even you're here. No wonder the Beholder couldn't reach your frequency. It can't pierce something as ancient as the concept of death. I've seen many who can use their forte to mimic or create, but to perfectly replicate another's frequency and even forge an entirely new body. There's only one person who can do that. The thousand-faced survivor. The grand architect of the Fraxidus, Schwarzlock. But I doubt that's your real name, huh?
The children have toiled to create this grand spectacle and bend apart for me. I have slumbered in shadow for too long. This old vessel yearns. You are our honored guest, and so you shall be received with all the reverence your presence commands. The path of return is barred by the Styx Lake. The waystone was shattered by my own hand. Stay.
You ferried us across only to bar the return. Well played. The answer is plain to see. No one is going to stand in our way.
Regrettable job violence is not mine to seek. Yet the role I am given is
Leave him to me. Go. Knock upon the gates of paradise, and let its bells toll through the dark to guide their way. I'll find a way. Once it's done, I'll catch up. Remember our promise? So long as one of us reaches paradise, hope lives on.
very well.
Looks like it's just the two of us now, Rover.
We can't give up. Not as long as there's hope.
Right. I'll fight by your side till the end. Look! The path to paradise is just ahead. We push through them. We're almost there. We'll make it.
One more time. One with the sounds. Tide's influence is getting stronger. Are you alright, Abby?
Yeah, no worries.
Okay. I'll make it quick. More enemies.
Journey in paradise is just ahead.
Shadow descends. Abby's frequency is weakening. I can barely sense it.
Stop yapping. It's so dizzy.
Leviathan's whispers. These voices.
I think that barely hurts. Come on, Dennis.
answered my prayers. But my faith just always...
My head! It hurts! I can't take it. I'm sorry.
Abby!
Disappear again, my warriors. This time, nothing stands alone. It's madness.
Enough!
Welcome, Rover. A pleasure to see you again. No need to rush toward the abyss in such haste. Please, take your time. Did Ovidius's story stir sorrow and anger in your... By now, you must have realized that Renacita's fate was forged by the Sentinel. With that truth exposed, have you ever suspected that humanity's fate could also be the design of a higher being? A girl, born into a land ravaged by war. Tell me, why was she fated to stand against the divine and endure a second suffering? And that one born of Sonoro itself, designed to serve as the core of a hollow system? Who scripts such destinies? Who appoints such suffering? If fate cannot grant equal grace to all, if it cannot offer each soul a just and rightful end, then perhaps it is we who must tear the old script and become the authors of a new one.
No matter how noble your reason may sound, the crimes you've committed in Renacita are far too great to ever be forgiven.
Oh, I care little for my own fate. I am but a small footnote in this grand repertoire. One day, my role too will end. And if that finale serves to bring the curtain down with perfection and grandeur, I'll gladly add it to the script. However, my moment on stage is yet to come. The spotlight now belongs to the people of Renacita.
You wrote Ovidius and all of Renacita into a tragedy, just to prove a point. You speak of divinities with disdain, but the moment you took up that quill, you became no different. I don't trust you, or the quill in your hands.
Certainly. I do believe there is someone more worthy than I to wield it. We've invited you before, many times. Should you choose to accept, you would be the one to hold that quill. Unbound by Renacita's fate, and still you descend into the abyss alone, to aid in their defiance of fate. Aren't you, I know you bear a power not of this world. It grants you a courage that borders on folly. But even so, Overthrax's power lies dormant within Abby. A Threnodian's essence is one and the same. Should two such frequencies ever collide, Leviathan could use the dark tide to possess Abby, merge with Overthrax, and eventually complete its rebirth. You've never questioned what Abby is, have you? Never paused to wonder why it grows dizzy each time it absorbs the dark tide. You do already know what the dark tide really is. Perhaps once Abby merges with Leviathan, it will recall what it once was and find its true self. If that's the risk you're prepared to take, I suppose I can revise my script accordingly. Leviathan has long sought its harbinger, but you weren't its first choice. That role was meant for Augusta, Septimum's current effort. The paradise should have descended as I had written. Yet, the priestess's arrow, fired at the cost of her very existence, sent the story veering off script. Still, any script worth its ink must be able to adapt. Just a few careful strokes, and we found the perfect protagonist to bear the mantle of despair. We knew your plan from the beginning. Now your companions are lost to the dark tide, adrift with no anchor in sight, fated to sink endlessly into the depths. As for Cartethyia, the divinity that granted her a second life is dead. Do you truly believe her humanity alone can stand against Leviathan? Yes. Hope amid hardship makes a finer tale than one of aimless doubt. The audience always favors stories steeped in distress, struggle, and ruin. Alas, this interlude must end here. Leviathan stirs from its slumber, and with its wrath comes its gospel. Now then, show me. Show me that humanity can rise against the divine. Prove your will is your own. Prove you are worthy to pen your own fate. But if humanity cannot cross the threshold of the divine, then we shall be the ones to write its fate instead. Life is but a walking shadow, a poor player that struts and frets their hour upon the stage, and then, in the blink of a moment, is heard no more.
I believe in them, just as they believe in me.
Of course, you've always been the protagonist of our play. But what if the one we speak of, the one meant to end Leviathan, is not you?
What? So your true target is...
A special scene between her and our grand architect must not be disturbed. But now take a brief rest. The stage is nearly set for your finale.
Indeed. Another stalemate awaited him. I know the power you wield. Left unchecked, it unravels the fabric of our play. Yet I confess, Galbrena. Your growth has far out.
Do you count how many gemberries you've eaten in your life? For one with a lifespan like yours, surely you know more than most. So go on, take a guess.
You risked all to save those who share no bond with you. To choose to protect is one thing.
So what? I chose this path. This blood, it should be enough. My flames could never reach you before, but now it's time you pay for your actions. The hunt begins. May the flames light your way home.
You never cease to
And here I thought you knew me well. A good hunter turns nature to her advantage. Or did you misunderstand? I didn't become strong because of any of you. I was strong. That's how I broke you.
I wasn't referring to that. I was surprised to see the spirits rise at your command, forming a Cetus the Tidebreaker.
I didn't command them. They chose it of their own will. When disaster strikes, humans unite. A hollow being like you wouldn't understand.
Even if you absorb the corruption in their frequencies, it will not last. That carol is but one mask the Grand Architect wears. The spirits will not restrain him for long.
I know. That's why we have to move and find him.
There was a battle near the Journeying Paradise. Its aftershock blocked the main path. Which way do we go?
Left.
There is no path on the...
Then I'll carve one out myself. Leviathan's presence is growing stronger. Flame Wing won't last much longer in the air. The Beholder's mark is set. Hey, marked. Time to end it in one shot. I'll use the feather blade to weave through them while shooting. That will be Chimera. Tear the space apart. Stay dead forever.
To my master.
Stay sharp. divinity is next. Almost there.
You are too late. The purest dark tide has swallowed him, and the stairway to the paradise lies in ruins. Run or like. Your chance to save him is already lost. Such is...
If I believed in fate, I wouldn't have made it this far.
You think that little flame can burn this dark town?
I know it's not enough. What if I add some of this?
You intend to unleash the tacit discords within you. Those savage frequencies alone will destroy you before the dark tide even gets a chance.
I tamed them once. I can do it again. It's just a matter of what I'm willing to lose. If saving him means we still have a shot at taking down Leviathan, I'll risk it all. My will. My everything.
Lunatic.
Let's see whose fire burns hotter. Don't tell me you're getting cold feet now.
Everything you have fought to keep will burn to ash.
Then let it burn! Time to make a choice again. Hunt with me, or die with me. If you still want to see Leviathan destroyed with your own eyes, this is your final chance. Either way, I've already made my choice.
I called on you time and again to unleash your true power. And now, of all things, this is what gets through to you. You would risk everything.
I would, no matter the cost.
Just as I foresaw, she arrives to save you from the abyss, a fleeting spark, kindled by all she once had, but now, and that fear losing has made you weak. Go on then. Your destination lies just ahead. When the bustling stage quiets, all who played a part in your fate will take their leave. Only you remain for the final bow. From beginning to end, you've always walked alone. That is the truth you cannot escape. Abby's condition was written into our script long ago. Even if you strike Leviathan down, Abby can no longer serve as the vessel to seal Leviathan's essence. Only one variable slipped past our design. Her. The Revenant returned from the dark tide. She could have bridged your failing forces and brought Leviathan to its end. The moment she gave up, your downfall was written. Hope scattered like ash.
saves no one. What follows in your wake is ruin, and ruin alone.
friends, are we? Well, fortunately, you are not like the rest. Your fate rises above the masses. You still hold the power to choose. You always wanted to be the savior. Now that chance lies before you. The one you've known was coming all along.
Shut up, you noisy pest. You don't buy his nonsense, do you? In the flesh. Took a few tricks, but I made it in. This is your mindscape. Leviathan drew it from the deepest layers of your mind, using the purest frequency of the dark tide. Everyone has a mindscape. Some say when countless seas of consciousness flow together, they make the essence of Solaris. I've seen many places, but nothing quite like this. It must mean a lot to you.
But I saw Carlotta, Brant, everyone. And you.
Leviathan preyed on your deepest fear of losing the ones you care about, and turned it into these gravestones. The ones who seem the strongest often fear loss the most. That's how Leviathan slips in, by exposing our pain to the light. If you let it take hold, you'll never break free. In the end, your mind and body will be devoured, dismantled, reshaped, and assimilated. It's no better than death. So, you could say this place hangs between life and death. Your friends are here too, each of them fighting their own demons. But can you feel this?
Yes. It's warm and real.
There. Look up. When I hunt, I often travel through the night. The darkness is thick, but faint stars hang above to guide me. But those stars don't shine for me. Long before I even looked up, they'd already been watched. Leviathan has That's why. You and I, we don't stop sometimes. All it takes is the first step. That's enough to light the way for others. And maybe one day, they'll be the ones lighting the way for you. I don't know your past, but I do know the future you want isn't one of death. Being scared of losing someone just means you're human. But the people you love, the ones who love you back, they'd never let you face the end. This isn't where it ends. If you want the path to open, remember all the people you helped anchor to a future. Now. But before that, take a look behind you. You've come a long way, changed a lot of lives. That's your past, but it's also your strength. So use it. Hope is still out there. Take this spark. Take the step.
A weapon that can.
That can and seize control. The music itself holds no emotion. It's the heart that grants the meaning.
A person of true character should never be defined by an inanimate blade.
Even if one day you meet defeat, remember this. Those you've helped will never let you face them alone.
I've been thinking. Our final fate might already be written, but how we walk that path is up to us. We as humans are meant to carve
A civilization's glory is forged by generations of brave souls. The waves of water shall never cease. Mankind will not be impressed.
Power to ride our fate has always been ours. Even without guidance, even when divinity falls silent, civilization will find its own way.
You have no reason to carry on this right. We carry the Dark Tide's memories.
We command both light and shadow! Did you really think you could stand against us alone?
Steel yourself. Defy the prophecy. Rise above fate again. If the road ahead is dark, then let this soul
Be the spark that lights the night.
Well said. You are not alone, because we are here with you. Where the dark night ends, lies the blazing sun. We all made it, Rover.
Don't worry, it's just a scratch. Glad to see you're alright. As for that Grand Architect, the spirits will guide him to the other shore.
She burned her own life force to help you. Only by overclocking was she able to break through the Dark Tide's illusion. Her true forte has always been inside her. And as her blazing will became overclocked flames that seared away the corruption of the tacit discords and the Dark Tide, I took on some of the cost of her overclocking. I admit the insolent gamble paid off again.
She saved me, but you saved her.
Maybe it wasn't really a gamble this time. I knew you wouldn't stand by and let me die.
Then slay Leviathan and prove I was right about you.
Finally recognize me, Augusta?
I almost didn't. You've changed a lot. But the warmth in that resonance ability, that I could never forget.
Glad to see we both stay true to who we are. But we can catch up later. For now, how did you all make it here?
Just as we were about to take the potion and enter the Dark Tide, the Fraxidus triggered its surge. Leviathan pulled us into its illusion.
But
The echoes swallowed by the dark tide protected us. They bought us the time we needed to drink it.
Of Renacida can sense human frequencies. When we reach out in hope, they answer us with hope.
But even with their help and the potion, we're still far from our goal. We fought through the illusions, but we still need an anchor to open a path to the journey in paradise.
I have an idea. If Leviathan found its anchor of reality to summon the Tidespawn into our world,
we follow suit and find an anchor of hope to find a way out of the world of the dark tide.
And who better for that than you, Rover?
Even in the depths of despair, you held on to hope. That unwavering faith makes you worthy of being our anchor of hope.
And the unbreakable tether we share is what led us to you.
The dark tide showed us your memories. We know that Cartethyia